Why am I buying ounces of gold bullion right now when everyone else is running around blaming the government and the economy for their own financial failures? Hello and welcome back to another weekly episode. My name's Future Investments. Now today I'm going to be talking about why I'm buying so many ounces of gold bullion. Why is my plan strategically and only focused right now in terms of precious metals on buying 1 ounce gold and Britannias? Well, personally, I'm going to get down to the nitty gritty. In my most recent videos, I was telling the truth and I wasn't holding back, and you guys really enjoyed that format of content and I enjoyed filming it. So here we go. The reason I'm buying ounces of gold right now is because I'm capitalizing on the economy's failures right now. I don't want to be one of these people that's riding on the train journey unconscious, leading into financial failure. Yes, we can blame the government. The Labour government in the UK is, to be honest, in my personal opinion, I am going to get political. I think they're terrible right now. I think the way that they're handling the financial system and the financial checker of the United Kingdom is very, very poor. The average person is feeling it every day more and more in their pocket. Classic things like the simple food shop is actually really expensive now, and the money that you're earning from your day-to-day job is simply not going as far. Now, while that unfortunate thing in the economy is happening thanks to our poor government right now, people are starting to realise. There's been a lot of patriotism recently in the United Kingdom. People are raising the Union Jack all across the country in support of bringing back patriotism so we can restore our country. Now, while all of that's going on, whether I agree with it or not, I'm using it to capitalise on my financial portfolio. I did this back in 2021 when I predicted that Russia was going to invade Ukraine and that gold prices would increase and food prices would increase because of Russia being one of the world's largest wheat suppliers. And of course, on February 2022, Russia invaded Ukraine. And I'm doing the same thing again now. I'm capitalizing on economic instability and economic turmoil in the market. Is that a negative thing? Absolutely not. Everyone else can do it, so why shouldn't I? At the end of the day, we are brought up to believe that the government are here to help us and that your family should raise you up and do it for you. But the simple truth is, and some of you may not like this, but I believe this to be the case, is that no one's going to do it for you. If you want to be financially successful, you've got to go out there, you've got to work hard, you've got to be extremely consistent, and you've got to take risks. And doing that, you will fail. But by repeating those failures and that consistency, hopefully and usually it will lead you on to success. So right now, I'm using those methods and I'm capitalizing. I'm focusing a huge portion of my investment into my portfolio right now into precious metals. Why? Because I believe that gold is the best hedge against inflation. I think it's a fantastic wealth preservation device, and I think it's a brilliant and fun savings account. And while everything else is going on in the UK right now in the global economy, the fiat pound, the cost and the weight value of the pound in its power of its usage is getting lower and lower every day. Any money that I have in my bank accounts, they're devaluing, and I don't want that. I want my money to hold its wealth and hold its power, so I'm going to be buying several ounces of gold throughout the next few years. I really do believe that that is a fantastic strategy going forward. A reason for that is because gold right now is at £2,500 per spot. Unbelievable. And I think that by 2030, they're going to be £5,000 an ounce. It's a bold claim. That's only 5 years away. So that's saying gold will double in its spot value price. But seeing the recent rallies that gold had since 2020, which is only 5 years, I think it's not impossible, especially as the world's getting ever more so economically unstable. We're seeing more wars. Before wars were only in the East. Now we're seeing invasions and massive turmoil within Europe. And that's getting really close to home for us here in the United Kingdom. I think maybe if you're in America, you're probably a bit more sheltered. Obviously, the United States has the world's largest economy, the world's largest military. It's very protected in its own bubble. But here in the UK, unfortunately, I am predicting that we are in a negative position in the world, and a lot of people haven't woke up to realise it yet. And on that, I'm going to capitalise. I'm going to invest in precious metals because I think that's the way forward. I think, how can you say it's a risk when the UK government have an extreme amount of gold in their vaults, and countries like America as well? I think that why would they let gold value drop? I don't really see a positive reason for that. So in that case, I think that gives us as investors a security behind investing in gold. If you believe in it already for its wealth preservation devices, and then you look at the reasons why other countries have got it and how much they've got, I don't see there being many negatives with sticking this much cash into gold bullion. So that's why I'm going to be buying ounces of gold, not grams, because I want to get as much of my money into the precious metal that is gold bullion. I want to be protecting my wealth, and I want to be getting as much value for my money as possible. If I was, say, stacking quarter ounce gold and Britannias, which I'm still a fan of, by the way, you would still be paying more premiums than you would on 1 ounce gold coins. So that's why I'm going to be sinking as much cash as possible. And also, right now, I think that gold being £2,500 an ounce, it's a really expensive price. But you know what they say? Today's highs are tomorrow's lows. Now, I know some of you in the comments will be going straight to the comment section saying, yes, but past data is no guarantee of future data, basically. I understand that, but you can use it as a guide. And if you live by that logic, you would never take any risks, so you'd never move forward, right? You have to get out of that bubble and take risks. I know so many people that tell me, ooh, are you sure you want to invest in that? Are you sure you want to go into buy-to-let properties because they're risky? Those people who are telling me the exact same things don't even have a mortgage. So I don't really see how their opinions bring any value to what I want to do. And that comes back to, again, some of the truths I've been telling recently. And it's, keep your own investment plans and your goals to yourself. Unless you've got a very, very niche circle with like-minded people that are growing with you and that you can see they've actually done things to grow. They're not just all talk while you're doing things. They're actually making moves as well. Then that's okay, because that's a valuable network that will bring value to you as an investor and to your portfolio. But otherwise, keep hush hush. Invest hard and invest in diversification. Look at index funds. Look at precious metals, a bit of silver, a bit of gold. Look at bringing in passive incomes, maybe buy-to-lets, properties for, a passive or semi-passive income. Look at starting a business, because you can't guarantee in the world right now we're in that your employed job is a sure thing. You might think it is, but at the end of the day, you're just a number, and no one's going to look out for you other than you. So yeah, that's why I'm stacking ounces of gold right now, and I'm really excited by it. I think you should be too. I think that the future of gold is extremely bright. I think that, yes, it's expensive now, but I don't look at it like that. I think, what will it be tomorrow? What will it be in 6 months? What will it be in 5, 10, 20 years? I know for one thing, the chances are I'll probably be wishing I bought more today than I did. So that's why I'm buying gold at the minute, despite everyone else's attention being on the poor market situation with the economy and the Labour government in power in the UK at the right moment. I think that you need to focus on yourself, and I think it's better to be a wolf in amongst a flock of sheep than a sheep in amongst a flock of sheep. So yeah, try and develop that attacking mindset. It doesn't mean you have to be a nasty person or a spiteful person, but it means you've got to get yourself a little bit by the balls, so to speak, and go for it. Don't take no prisoners, take risks, and do your research, and be consistent. And I think after that, everything else should fall into place. So let me know what you think in the comment section below. Do you agree with my thoughts on why I'm buying a lot of gold at the moment and my beliefs behind it? Or do you disagree? Do you think that my opinions on the economic situation in the UK right now with governments and the financial situation of the pound is wrong? I'd love to know. Let me know in the comment section below. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing all of you in the very next episode. Remember, keep stacking.